Liam Neeson, yes. Oh, my bad. Naked Gun, 2025. After, I think, 40 years since the last Naked Gun movie, safe to say there was a lot of build up and anticipation for this one. We've been missing a lot in the parody movie genre. I kind of slide it in that category with Scary Movie, Airplane, a lot of Leslie Nielsen movies, obviously, and it bangs. I mean, really, really good. You kind of are surprised that the guy who made the Chip and Dale movie in 2025 can make something as funny as this. There is maybe not even a minute total while I was watching this movie where I wasn't smiling or pissing myself in laughter. The whole theater was laughing. I'm happy I got a bunch of older folks back in the theater, especially for comedy. I feel like modern comedies are way too attractive to the younger, like 13-year-old females usually, and they're usually not that funny, unfortunately. Especially when the main actor running around is Chris Pratt and not someone who's really that funny. But Liam Neeson, Liam Neeson kills it. Sorry, I'm gonna keep mixing that up. I think there. It's so strange that they managed to pick an actor with such a similar name to Leslie Nielsen, but it's whatever. Liam Neeson is hysterical in this movie from the opening where he rips off the mask as he's pretending to be like a 6-year-old girl, all the way to the end where during the credits are rolling, everyone's frozen and him and Pamela Anderson are walking around and they're like, "What the fuck? Why is everyone just standing here? This is weird." Hilarious bit. And I'm so glad they kept a lot of the comedy from the originals. Um that literal comedy that they do is hilarious. It's my favorite form of comedy. Just so stupid. Like, oh, I'm trying to remember one specifically. Oh, someone, someone. I think the main villain goes, "Detective Drebin," and he goes, "Me too." Like, it's just so stupid. And then Pamela Anderson has a scene where she comes into Liam Neeson's office, and he goes, "Please take a chair," and she goes, "No, I have plenty at home." And then later she goes, "You know what? I will be taking this chair," and she walks out with the chair. Oh, it's so fucking amazing. The only thing I wish was different in this movie was, well, actually, I have two things. One being, I think the serious tones try to feel too serious, even though they are littered with comedy throughout them. But the music that they use, the score, and uh, the way the scenes look when it's a bit more serious just feel way too serious. Like as opposed to the first one, for example, when Leslie Nielsen meets the villain in the first one, it still feels very like goofy. Um, like the Pamela Anderson scene with oh, why am I zoning out? Jesus Christ, the villain of this movie just feels like way too serious the second she steps off the stage from singing, which was fucking hilarious. No one else found that funny in my theater, but it's just so stupid. I thought it was funny. Um, Paul Hauser unfortunately doesn't have that big of a role. That's not my other complaint, but I wish he had a bigger role. Something I like in the original three, even though I don't like the person, is O.J. Simpson is in a lot of the movies, and he is pretty fucking funny when he's in the movies. Paul Hauser in this movie is pretty funny. I just hope if there is another one, he kind of lives up to what O.J. Simpson did. By the way, the one O.J. Simpson scene was hilarious. I think it's unfortunately in one of the trailers. I saw that on Twitter after I watched the movie. That made me crack up so much. No one else in the theater was laughing though. I don't know whether they knew that was O.J. Simpson or just some random black guy, but um, I thought that was hilarious. I also do wish for the intro they kind of kept the Naked Gun routine, where it opens up with, well, it was Leslie Nielsen and what I was hoping would be Liam Neeson driving around through random areas in his truck, or sorry, the cop car with the siren and everything. But the intro's still pretty funny. I mean, the Bay kind of scene is not only hilarious, but the action is pretty damn decent for a joke movie. And I hope with this movie we do get a rebirth of this parody, stupid comedy type movies. I mean, I know we're getting Scary Movie 6 Scary Movie 7 in the upcoming years. I can't remember. I think it's 6. And I'm happy that we're getting back to this form of comedy because the past decade, I want to say, has been really, really rough. Um, it's just a shame that this is one of the funniest movies I've seen in the past decade, like from the past decade, and it's a Naked Gun movie in 2025. But not that I give a shit because this movie is amazing. Everyone is hilarious. The coffee bits, like I said, I love stupid comedy, like really dumbed down comedy. Every time there's a coffee cup on screen, I am crying laughing. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think it would even be that funny to me the first time it happened, and then it happens like 16 more times in this movie, and it just gets funnier and funnier. I think I'm just dumb, but maybe that's what Naked Guns for. Maybe it's for people who just trying to enjoy fun, dumb comedy. So yeah, Naked Gun is hilarious. Maybe the famous, funniest movie I've seen in the 2020s for sure. Definitely this year. And with that, I'm giving this movie an 8 out of 10 or an 8.5. I do think it is stupidly funny. I think it is hilarious. Everyone's funny in this movie. I just wish the serious tone scenes were a bit better, and the callbacks to the original trilogy is are pretty damn good. But yeah, just cut down a little bit in any future Naked Gun movies if you do plan on making any, which I hope. And I hope it's the same director too, which is surprising. I can't believe I'm saying this. I hope it's the same exact person. I just hope you tone down on the serious bits a bit more. And if you do try to be more serious, just make it stupidly serious. Just make it like super, super dark and serious. I think that might be funnier than just like what the movie was trying to do, which is be slightly serious. But Naked Gun, amazing. If you haven't seen it for some reason and you're watching this review, go watch it. It is hysterical. You will piss yourself. Your pants will be wet by the time you finish this movie.